Hey guys, welcome back to Save With Me. Angelica here, and one of my besties, Melissa.
Hello.
So we're coming to you to tell you about how to do cheap travel. So if you know me, I love to travel. Hence my little escape here that I'll get into later. But if you don't know how to travel on the cheap end, I'm your girl. The first thing is, what is the first thing? It's to set a budget. So what's your budget? Is it 50 bucks, 100, 300? You're balling out and going for 1,000? Like, what's your budget? And then once you figure that out, you can figure out your trip. So step 2 would be, where do you want to go and for how long? So a perfect example is, do you want to go somewhere local? You can do that pretty inexpensively and over a weekend. But going across the country, going into Europe, you can't do that over the weekend because the travel time's way too long. So once you figure out how long you want and the budget, and also at that point you can figure out where you want to go, because now you're narrowing down the search. The third step is figure out of all those things, figure out what you're going to go see. So you figured out the time frame. So you want a cool hiking spot? Google it. You want a cool new beach to check out? Google some cool spots. You want a cool new local spot that's nearby your house and you don't have to go that far? Maybe you don't have to spend any money or very minimal. Just Google it. Want to find all the lighthouses on the Eastern Shore?
Google it.
See, it's pretty easy. Just get on there and Google. So we find most of our trips. Melissa just found a cool trip for us that we'll be coming, I'll be coming on here and telling you guys more about that trip down the line as I get more details. But the next step is start your plans. Just keep the above parameters in check and you'll make sure that you get a really cheap, inexpensive trip. Some people might do the same exact trip and spend twice as much, and some people may do the same exact trip and spend way less than you. So it really matters where you want to fall in that range. The world is your oyster, so make the trip that you want. Anyway, so the last part I want to say is, for example, I want to do a local trip. I wanted something that I can go to and escape after work or just on the weekend, anytime, especially during these pandemic times where I can avoid people but also have some enjoyment. So I looked locally what I could do, and actually growing up I used to come to a local state park that has a beach, and I haven't been here for years and I don't know why, because I've had access to it and I've just forgotten about it. So I quickly looked up, what do I need to get in, how much does it cost? It's $3 for residents, for our state residents, and I'm sure other places are the same. And then if I wanted to get a season pass, if I notice that I'm coming a lot, it's like 75 bucks for the season. So and that's $75 is for you and for 9 other people in the car. So look at your local state parks and your local, just different state run things, parks. Oh, this is a park. I just said that. What other local stuff is there? I don't know.
Me neither.
I'll get back to you on that. But just find things that are local, and a lot of times things are cheap. Like if you ever find, I've been taking my dog to a dock that is free, and there's a little beach on it, and I let him run around there, and I don't have to pay anything, and I go over there, and it's really close to my house. So just find what's around you, and then depending on your budget, you can figure out what you're actually going to partake in. I think that's all I got. So anyway, if this stuff interests you on how to make cheap trips, the next thing I'm going to come at you with is how to take a trip just a few states away, really inexpensive. Melissa and I are going to figure out a budget, plan it, and then show you guys what we encounter and what we do. All right, well, make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this information, if this is something that interests you, and I will be seeing you next time. Thanks again. Bye. So I just recorded an entire little show for you guys and realized that my finger was in the shot. I like the content, so I'm leaving it, but I hope you guys excuse it and enjoy the information I shared. Bye!